And since he didn't know it was impossible, he did it. Otomi proverb. Hola, my name is Ana Catalina, or simply Cata. I began my nephrology training in Mexico City in one of the largest pediatric hospitals in the country. Despite limited resources, I saw how brave and resilient children with kidney disease truly are, and how invisible they remain. Invisible, not because they are rare, but because their needs do not fit how innovation is designed. Later, I trained in Canada at one of the most advanced pediatric hospitals in the world. I expected this to change, but even in the most cutting-edge hospitals, I saw the same pattern. Pediatric innovation still moves much slower than the adult care. For children, discovery comes years later, sometimes decades later. Let me give you an example. Take SGLT2 inhibitors, drugs that transformed adult kidney care. They were introduced for adults in 2015 and recommended in the KDIGO guidelines since 2020. But pediatric trials, the first major kidney-focused studies only started around 2022. Almost 7 years later, many countries still lack formal pediatric approval or dosing guidelines. 7 years in adult time is a guideline update. 7 years in child lives can mean growing up with preserved kidney function or starting dialysis even before finishing school. Another example is home dialysis technology. Machines were designed for adults and only later adapted for children, often without pediatric-specific design. In many parts of the world, children still use machines never built for their size or daily lives. This pattern repeats again and again and again. New drugs, new devices, new diagnostics, first adults, then adolescents, then maybe children. Why does this happen? The honest answer is not scientific. It is economic and structural. Pediatric kidney disease is a smaller market. Fewer patients, lower profit, more regulatory and ethical hurdles. So companies invest where the numbers are bigger, in adults. Or here's the paradox. A child with kidney disease is not a small adult. They are a developing brain, a growing body, a future worker, a future parent, a future citizen. The return of saving a child's kidney function is far greater than any short-term market calculation. And yet, we keep asking children to wait. Now, there are good examples. International, regional, and local pediatric nephrology organizations have done tremendous work to improve care and have built powerful pediatric studies. Longitudinal cohorts like the CKID study, disease-specific efforts like the CureGN, and multicentric registries in dialysis and transplantation have generated critical evidence on growth, cardiovascular risk, neurocognition, and kidney progression. These studies show that when children are included intentionally, innovation works. We can do precision medicine in pediatrics, we can run complex trials, we can generate high-quality evidence if we choose to. The problem is not feasibility, the problem is priority. So what do? We cannot wait for the perfect world where every company designs pediatric trials for the start. But we can change the system we already have. My proposal is simple and radical. Every large adult kidney study should be designed with children and adolescents in mind from day one. Not as an afterthought, not as a future protocol, but as part of the scientific architecture. This means including adolescents in adult cohorts, embedding pediatric sub-studies, collecting age-specific samples, designing technologies that scale down, not only up, and including children from different socioeconomic contexts, not only wealthy countries, because equity is not just about access to care, it's also about access to knowledge. I grew up and trained across Mexico, Canada, and now the United States. I've worked in rural clinics, tertiary hospitals, and global research networks, and everywhere I see the same thing. Children are brave, families are hopeful, and clinicians are committed, but the system moves too slowly. We tell children, wait until there's evidence, but we do not create the evidence sufficiently. Wait until the technology is approved, but we do not include them in pathways efficiently. Wait until you are older, but kidney disease does not wait. So my message is this. Pediatric kidney patients are not a niche population. They are the future of the global kidney burden. If we invest earlier, scientifically, technologically, and ethically, we will not only save kidneys, we will save decades of life productivity, and dignity. Children should not be the last to benefit from innovation. They should be the first reason we build in, because no child should grow up waiting for a future that science has the power to build today. Gracias.